Hello everybody, my name is Chaos Duncan and welcome back to Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. Now when we last left off, we were just finished listening to that audio tape and we were in the water monster infested, well, shit monster now, the water monster infested sewers trying to unflood the, to get the sluice gates working properly. Shut up, I'm explaining to my audience what's going on! Anyway. And two. Aw, fucking... Okay, now shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Good. February 17th, 1899. Let's go, I'm energetic. And I said, look, my darlings, can you see it? And they said, yes, Daddy, yes, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid, so like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat. And this is where the priests lived. This is the house of the dead. And here where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see that they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darlings. Perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they simply could not spill enough blood to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once more and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of the filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs, and clear the path to the center of the machine. Eat shit! Okay. There we go. Fucking hell. God, that is so fucking loud. Flickering lights means stay out of sight. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dark complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet I watch them sleep and eat and play. They are so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. What? What the fuck? This is... Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out. I'm not staying for this. Disposal tubes, emergency access only. Right, let's go down. That's a bad idea. This is a somewhat more sound idea. Oh, never mind. Still needs to be falling, it's just I need to choose where to fall. Let's try this way. Ah, fuck. I don't like this, guys. That was an old glitch. Okay. Let's try going down here again. So that helps me down a little faster. We've gone further down. We're almost to the center, I think. Okay, let's go. From tide to spine. And who is that third, that shadow, that spirit child in the background? The barely formed, that changeling, that almost lived, that never missed. Achievement unlocked, the gut. Ah. What are you? Let's take a look.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean. And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer. Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Huh. And I guess that's this machine, maybe? Like, it wouldn't surprise me.
He's here.
I see you. I'm coming for you, kids. These must be the bilge pumps. I'm at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps. But he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I could locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. I didn't finish reading. Another water monster. Please tell me I don't have to go into the water.
Add the trickle to still waters. I drag myself deeper into the temple, downward and towards the wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
I'm coming. I'm coming, kids. That's the way to continue, I assume. Shit, what the fuck was that? Oh, that was cheap, game. That was cheap. That was just cheap. That wasn't, in any way, interesting. A good scare. That was just cheap. Could you stop being so fucking loud? Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel entrapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. I can't go through there. The steam is obviously harmful somehow. Ah! Fuck! No, 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 no! Ah! No! Let me out! You son of a bitch. Fuck. Fucking hell. God. That was fun. Oi, oi, oi. Main pump controls. Huh. Another one. Now it should function. Oh God, not again! Ah! The flood is drained, I prevailed, the saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement even as my head speeds and and shudders in fervorous anticipation. Feverous. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth imminent. The final scent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on her wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Dude. Dude. That's just a bit creepy. Can't catch me this time, bitch! God, this... Oh God, this episode is a loud one, isn't it? Ah, fuck. Ah, finally. Silence. Children dancing. He obsessively scans the newspapers and periodicals for new inventions. They are the architecture to evaluate us all, he proclaims. Edwin and Enoch just play on, unaware. Huh. March 15th, 1899. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-redden. They cleaned my room about me, but I could only hear the voice from within the gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage, and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled, sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much as a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of rhododendrons. When they first said Daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood froze upon the ground, were held up to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die to you, I whispered in their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. Fuck you.
And came back to London, and you set me on a mantelpiece, and then went into the house and gathered the servants, and we set you and I on crafting them.
That's the orb.
Into the garden, and buried those tiny shattered skulls. Alone.
That voice that's been talking to me is the orb.
Free your children, madness, to spare them the world you have created for us all.
That voice is the voice of the orb. I'm doing as the orb is telling me to. Fuck.
Oh, dear God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
Fuck, well. I really don't want to do this now. Now that I know that it's the orb telling me to do this, I really don't want to do this anymore.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
No. So, am I to gather that they're dead already? Because it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. The bastard's been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddlings. This is where it began. This was where it'll end. I'll seek the source of this obstruction, and then I will render his sabotage impotent once and for all. (1683). Something else I need to do.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition. Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Damn. This feels very much like the best of intentions going extremely wrong. Compound X. It's full of this stuff. Fuck. I don't think this can be the end. It doesn't make sense if this is the end and the orb stewing is the win for our character. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I've almost saved you. Possibly.
Set them free. Set them all free.
Fuck me. Loudness again.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
What? Of course it lied to me, but...
Boys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fuck. They were dead this entire time. Jesus. Fuck. Christ. I need to fix this somehow. I need to stop it from working again. Mandus, Saboteur. There are feats of engineering contained herein that would make even those clever fellows at the Institute reel with envy. I need to stop it. I need to go back here. I need to go back and fix this.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
They were already dead. They were already dead in Mexico. They were dead the whole time. They've been dead all this time, and I've been trying to save them for nothing. 29th of December, 1899. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is and what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this? Tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines that serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my own creations than to continue to live as a monster. I did the sabotage. I stopped the engine from working. I'll check that entry as soon as I get up here. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Right you are, Slanders. You are so well enough.
August 31st, 1899. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proven indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. And with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep the pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we'll be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I'm so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. No.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again? I want my children. You are
Holy bastard! Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the feet? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this: can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Come on. Come on, Oswald. December the 1st, 1899. There's a spoon of medicine, I says. It's a silver spoon what you did get born holding. Ever so painful for Mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And then you did eat worms with your spoon to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole. Where will you dig next, I asked. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? All about me the thundering of machinery, the blast of boiled steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I'm a lobster, cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will bore my hole unless I can find a way to shut it off. If in the throes of my evil I sent the children down these pipes to clean them, then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this maelstrom of ancients. I'll ignore the burning on my nostrils from the fume of that godless Compound X that fueled the machines, and I'll become the saboteur. I'll destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can create havoc. Everything in a steampunk setting always boils down to steam. Okay, fine, I get it. It was a bad pun. Let's move on. I'm sorry, God. Why are you so upset over one fucking pun? Ugh. Well, you do have a point, to be honest, machine. But I do want to do this before I need to go. I want to try and do this before I cut us off. Some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of the entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mandus, you clever old goat, I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. Fuck, I didn't realize there was one of those down here. There's more than one. More than one. There's a multitude. Shit. Now quickly, through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me, its wholly unholy, inhuman mind coil and slick, and send its dark tendrils through the conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I'll fetch help, I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. Quickly now, quickly now. All the way, all the way, all the way. Yeah, nope. Never mind. Other way. Run.
This is what you tried to me. I'm stuck. And I will save them. You are too late. My work is done. Kill my baby.
Get me out of here. Fuck. Anything to save them. Burn away the remnants, the part that will not process, the waste, the offal of your world. They grit the system and stick the wheels to the temple floor. Okay. Good golly, Miss Molly. The entrails. And that is where we shall end our episode for today. Good fucking grief. Thank you all for sticking through that one. I know this one was a long episode. I'm not really sure what to say to this, because this changes everything. But as always, like, comment, subscribe, share this to your friends, whatever. I really appreciate when you guys are here and when you guys are able to talk to me over this. So thank you all, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.